I have two breaking stories.
All right.
You ready for them?
Please.
And they both involve airlines. It's almost like a stories from the sky, but no.
Well, is it a stories from the sky? Because we can rally as many stories from the sky. A turbo.
I think it is.
All right, Albert, can you do a turbo stories from the sky?
It depends on the airlines.
Albert does have a connection to an airline.
Both of these stories involve United Airlines in they're very recent.
Ooh, a double
Are you ready?
one.
Man,
This
I guess, yeah.
is a turbo stories from the sky.
We have clearance, Clarence.
Roger, Roger. What's our vector, Victor?
Enough is enough! I have had it with these monkey-fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane! Everybody strap in!
Kim, you will be our stories from the sky correspondent. Please go ahead.
Breaking news at this hour from SFO. A United Airlines flight that took off from San Francisco International Airport has been diverted to Los Angeles International Airport after losing a tire during takeoff. According to flight tracking website FlightAware, the plane left San Francisco at 11:23 a.m. today. It was diverted to LAX about 25 minutes later. That flight was originally headed for Osaka, Japan, before losing a tire during takeoff. I don't know how they put it down at LAX with that. A runway at SFO was closed briefly. It has since reopened with no further impact. The aircraft is a Boeing 777-200.
Oh, those are gorgeous planes. So, but it did land safely.
I don't know. It was
It's a developing
to
story.
LAX.
Would you call it a developing story?
I would call it a developing story. Absolutely. I don't know what happened when it landed at LAX. I don't know what it looked like.
But it did land.
It was diverted 25 minutes after takeoff at 11:23 a.m. So I'm thinking the timing is that it would have landed by now.
Well, I will say this too, Albert, and you know a little something about this. As my stories from the sky assistant, they can land that 777 with a tire gone. I mean, that's absolutely.
The singular one, yeah. There's for a 777, there's a set of tires in the back too, and in the front.
Thank
there's
God.
Like 3 sets. So
yeah. So
next, also from United Airlines, they are confirming a flight.
Before we continue, like if they did land it without the tire, that's very impressive. So
yes, it is. It is. Yeah. So they go from a tough spot to an impressive spot.
Also from United, they've confirmed now a flight from Houston to Fort Myers, Florida, had flames shooting from the engine before it turned around for an emergency landing.
What?
A video you see here, shared on Storyful, shows the flames as a crew member acknowledged the situation over the plane's loudspeaker. Take a look and take a listen.
I mean, this trigger warning for those who might be sensitive to lights because it's flashing a lot. So.
It is a lot of flashes, yeah. Yeah. It's supposed to have sound, but it's basically the folks, the flight attendants are saying, acknowledging, yes, we do have an engine on fire. Yes, this is happening. The user who posted the video.
And thank you for flying United.
And thank you for flying United. They said they were about 15 minutes into this flight when this incident happened. Everybody deplaned normally. Another aircraft took them on to Florida, but yeah, they had to stop that plane as well.
I love that Kim uses the term deplaned. That's very, very stories from the sky. Nice job.
Lastly,
wow, those are big stories. Oh, there's one more?
Well, I have one more.
Wow.
Boeing has not turned over important records to investigators looking into the whole door plug situation earlier this year. Boeing signaling there are no records to even give them.
Oh, my God.
These are the records from the assembly line last fall that the NTSB thinks will show Boeing employees removed critical bolts that hold the plug in place and then didn't reinstall them before the plane left the factory in October of 2023. The plane, by the way, flew 150 commercial flights before the door plug got sucked out. The NTSB says Boeing has not provided us with the documents and information we have requested numerous times over the last month, specifically with respect to opening, closing, and removal of the door, and the team that does that work at the Renton facility. And
they've already had a whistleblower step forward on this. I mean, they know that they have issues, and it is outrageous that Boeing can push back like this. This is the ownership that Boeing has over the regulatory apparatus. It's absolutely outrageous.
I love it when you're angry.
Well, I am angry about this because I just see this regulatory creep.
Yeah.
The very things that are supposed to be entities, corporations, et cetera, that are supposed to be regulated by our government have such ownership and control over the government that they can get away with going, oh, you know what, there are just no records on that. Sorry. If we had them.
If you don't have records on that, that's a whole nother problem, right?
Of course. And there are records on them. I mean, this is just, it's outrageous. That's Stories from the Sky for today.
This has been Stories from the Sky. The captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, and you are now free to move about the cabin.
Hi, it's Mark, and I thought that was great. Hit the notification bell. You'll know whenever there's a new video being dropped, and please subscribe to our channel to help us save the universe.